This is one of those weird videos where there is a purpose to it, but it's probably more from the heart. I think we talk quite a lot in business and business development about visions and goals, about this point you're reaching and how you're going to get there. And for some, those visions and goals are absolutely massive and quite often overwhelming. And I've been there. I've been in that position where I've had to decide on something I want to do and somewhere I want to go. And I've looked at it and thought, oh God, there's just so much to it. I just don't want to do it. And I go into overwhelm mode and I literally just shut down. Because in a world where you've got millions of jobs to do and you don't know where to start because you're juggling everything, it's easy just to do nothing. Because if I don't start that job, I won't fail it or I won't finish it. If I don't start that job, I won't fail it and I won't finish it. It's easier just to go to a place of complete overwhelm and just shut down and go and hide in the corner. And I've done that and I've been there. And I'm sure that there's some of you who are watching this or listening to this who are going, yeah, I know exactly what that feels like. I know exactly what it feels to be in a place where there's just so much going on that you can't move in any particular direction. The overwhelm is too massive. And that place is far from pleasant. The thing is that overwhelm is always going to be there to some degree. And I've talked about ways that you can manage your time, which can help with this. I've talked about ways in which you can do goal setting and planning, which can help with this kind of thing. But sometimes it's much better to take it to a very simple place and just measure things in a very different way. And the measure which I would encourage you to use is to ask yourself a very simple question. Am I better today than I was yesterday? Because realistically, that incremental change, that incremental movement in what you do, as long as it's positive, has a massively compounding effect. And for those of you who've not come across compounding, compounding is about making small positive changes to what you do on a daily basis. And over time, it adds up and becomes a massively positive thing. The downside with compounding is that if you get a little bit worse each day, you might not notice the difference until further along the line, and that accelerates as well. So we always need to be in a position of moving forward and making small changes each day. If we were looking at this from an exercise perspective, it might be that you want to do 100 press-ups. So what you do is you do 1 press-up day 1, 2 press-ups day 2, 3 press-ups day 3. And what you're doing is you're being a little bit better than you were the day before. And before you know it, you will be at 100 press-ups. And in your business, this could be something simple as writing a small blog post every day, or calling a patient every day to check on how they're doing, or making connections with a local practitioner in order to find out more about what they do and increase your network. And it's a small step which over time will compound to make a massive difference to your business. But there is something important to say in all of this, and that is that you are absolutely awesome and you are absolutely amazing, and what you do is just brilliant. And no matter how you feel on a daily basis, remember just how good you are. And just take a moment, sit down with a cup of tea or a cup of coffee or whatever takes your fancy, and just for a moment think about how far you've come, and remember that you have come an awfully long way.